Very short, very short. 10:06 a.m. Not going now. 10:07 a.m. Not going to be too long. No. Yesterday I had a pretty okay, decent day today. I just want to talk about what I want to talk about is the day before the day before yesterday. Yeah, Thursday. Let me just break it down. Um, Basically, I have to do myself and the driver. We have to do various blocks. Like this is the paper route, and you usually have the most you have is three guys. So I'm on one side, two guys on the other side. So I work by myself, and the other two guys work next to each other. One. They throw one. Anyway, long story short, I basically worked by myself on that Thursday, and the guy he works at the warehouse. The other guy, Haitian guy, he works at the warehouse, and he came through last week, but this week Thursday he had to work off because they had to work overtime because the machine broke. The bundles are done by the machine. So on Thursday we did the impossible. So I had to work one block, coming back, make a U-turn, go back up some more blocks, basically from Hancock between Saratoga and Malcolm X. I had to do one block, Saratoga to Howard. Then he dropped me up to the top, go back and forth, back and forth. So we did the middle of Bed-Stuy. Basically, we did 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. We did all of 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. The best we could do. And let me tell you, man, when you are by yourself, you working by yourself. Like say for example, you work in the kitchen, like I did work in the kitchen, and I did the dishwashing, and say you got your partner right there who helps you, you know, with the dishes too to put the dishes away, or you guys rotate. Let me tell you, when you're by yourself working in any job, and you're not really mentally prepared to work by yourself at any job, that it really like kind of like wow, you kind of appreciate when you have one or two people with you, because when you have one or two people with you, you kind of take it for granted. You kind of like take little shortcuts. You're like, well, that person will do it, but actually, you know what? You gotta work hand in hand. So if you're washing the dishes and he's putting the dishes away as you clean them, then you rotate. He wash the dishes, and then you go boom, boom, boom. And then when it gets real busy in the restaurant or wherever it is at, warehouse, wherever, you guys can work hand in hand. But sometimes other guys, or even if you load in a truck, you just never know in any job situation when you work by yourself. So when you're working with an extra person, you take advantage of that because you just never know. There will come a day you work by yourself. And I never thought I would work by myself. Working, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm this guy. I thank God that it didn't rain that day and it didn't snow heavy. It rained, but it drizzled towards the end, man. And then also on top of that, two people like myself, I should not, I can't work by myself because when the inspector comes and he sees less than two or three people, then actually the driver can get a write up. Like if I was to take over the driving, I could get a write up. You understand? Even though it's like I'm not gonna go further with that, but the person can get a write up, meaning that they can dock them to pay. They could dock them to pay because usually you would say if you're the driver, You have 4 people, you get paid more money, due to the area. But if you have 3 people, you ain't gonna get that much money. Or 2 people, you're not gonna get that much money. So you bet your safe bet is to say 4 to 5 to 6 or 8 people, and you get more money. Plus, you get money for the area you're doing. I mean, the area we're doing is a big area. It was added area. It's like from Hancock, from Saratoga, all the way to Marcus Garvey. Before it was from Saratoga all the way to Malcolm X, going towards Fulton. But now it's Hancock to Marcus Garvey, and that's crazy blocks. Like about 7 blocks up, maybe less because the blocks are long. Because Bed-Stuy has a lot of brownstones, and it's like and the blocks are tight, long, like Macon, McDougal, Decatur, long as hell. So yeah, I had to work by myself that day, and it was like, and I was tired as man. I was mad tired, man. I was mad tired. You know what I'm saying? I was so tired that when I was on Mike Mills' show, and and I was going back and forth with the lady, um, I was so tired I went to sleep. I didn't even realize. What's so crazy? When I was live on Mike Mills' show, when L and Cat was going at it, I went to sleep. I didn't realize I went to sleep because I was mad tired that day. So yeah, so you just never know when you gonna be by yourself and you working at any job. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get yourself mentally prepared. And even if you have an extra person with you, take advantage of that person. Don't like cheat your way out. Say, oh, that person's going like, okay, let me give you another example. All right, when we doing the papers, we doing door to door. The Spanish guy, Ernesto, who worked alongside of me? I could go back in the archives and look. Now, sometimes, right, he'll work ahead of me. We'll do it like, cause we'll do like 7, 8 blocks going straight up and then make the left, and we go up, up, up. What I do sometimes is he does it too. Um, when the paper is when the paper is empty, when I'm low on paper, like I'll let him keep going instead of me like and then he'll actually help me. He'll turn around and help me, and then we'll just finish off the next block. But I had a habit of just like when I would finish my paper, I would just keep going and leave. So I just learned to say, you know what, man, let me just help him because the help would actually benefit both of us because the time would keep going. It's basically just calculation of time, just time, moving it because as long as the more you move, the faster time will go. So they also have this like keep it 100. The other guy that works, the guy Vinci guy, Sam, who's on vacation, he coming back this week. We, myself and Ernesto, usually like, oh, calm down, let's slow down. Sam got it. Take your time, and then because we have to call, Fred for more paper. Sometimes we kind of like take our time, and then you think about it. You know what? We can't do that. We gotta work along with them. I mean, I'm not saying to rush, but just pace yourself and keep moving and moving. Because I learned this. A dude named Tony told me this. He said, as long as you're moving, like don't just sit around. That's when I was working at the supermarket or Food Town. And he said, as long as you're moving around and you're doing something, you're good. The time will go. And it's true, time will go. But the thing is with this paper route is that you gotta you can't waste a step. Basically, when you're throwing the paper, you walking, make sure what I'm saying, you just keep moving, don't slow down, keep moving and moving and moving and moving. Then when you do get your break, just chill because the time will go. The more you spend, you know, time, like moving too slow or moving the way you want to move, is the more it gets late. 'Cause especially right now, it gets late early. And also you don't want to be out there so much too long anyway. So that's why we start very early. We start at 4 in the morning. Start 4 in the morning, and we done by like when we do Regal Park on Wednesday. We start 4 in the morning, and we finish like around like 11. Because it's only myself and Ernesto. This is a big area. So, but on Fridays, Friday's the shortest because we in Kew Garden Hills. So when we start at 4 in the morning, we be done by like 9, sometimes 10. It depends on if we stop for lunch. Or like I said, sometimes myself and Ernesto, we kind of like BS, or we bullshit around. Because sometimes he'll talk and talk and talk, and then I'm like, I get caught up with it, and we talk across the street. He cross the street, I'm across the street. We talking, and then time be going. But yeah, it was. Thursday was. I'm telling you, Thursday was the hardest day, man. It was the hardest day. I ain't gonna front, man. I've never in my life, worked that paper route by myself on a Thursday. Wednesday too. I worked myself Wednesday. It's like, because Ernesto worked before by himself on a Wednesday a few times. But yeah, it's crazy, man. And I'm only here 11 minutes 30 seconds. And yeah. Shout out to the 3 people that came through. Thanks for the thumbs up. Let me get 2 more thumbs up. I saw a hawk actually yesterday too. I was like, oh shit. I think it was a baby hawk too. I know y'all want me to talk about what y'all think y'all want me to talk about, but you know what? Everything is in a nutshell, man. I called out some things, and I did call it out. You can check on my archives on this channel here. I called out some things. I really did. So I'm not going to speak on it. Or it's already what is understood don't need to be said. So you know, I can go in and start talking about it and go back and forth. Nah. I already know what it is. I've been knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? One thing about people in general, human beings, you just gotta expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's good to just sit back and just watch and expect the unexpected, man. You know, people gonna be people, man. I'm telling you. You know, I said what I said. Also said. Also, I always even. I've said that I never like. I don't like anyone in their right mind, especially as a black man. I can't stand racist white people. You understand? I can't stand them. You know, even the ones that's hidden with it. The most racist people are your liberals. The most racist people are your so-called, the ones that think that they're down. The white ones like a Marky Mark or Eminem. Them the most racist people, man. I'm telling you. Even Michael Rappaport. He racist. I don't care if you have a black wife, yeah, black husband. Yeah, the most racist people are the ones that's close by you. Telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all had sex with plenty of black women, men. Gary Owens. Gary Owens is a racist. I believe he's racist. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe it. I know he is. Like really. How you going to have your wife? How you going to have your wife say the N word and they go be like that? See, cause she could say. I'm like, yo, you wildin', man. You wildin'. You know what I'm saying? So I peeped it a long time. I see things, man. I really do. And just like I've learned, and it's a fact. Who's the majority? Who's the majority in the world? Who's the majority on welfare? Who's the majority, you know what I'm saying, in America? Who's the majority? I ain't got to say it. Man, Bobby Norris, I'm out. It's 10:22 a.m.